Hello everyone! Now, welcome to the 3 R's, which is review, reaction, and rate. Now the rates will be out of 10 for everything, like 10 out of 10 would recommend, shit like that. Now, today, first episode, let's talk about gonna kind of Homestuck Part 1. Okay, so Homestuck. Homestuck. It is a web series, however you slice it, by Andrew Hussey. I'm sure if you are on Tumblr, you have seen mentions of it. No matter what type of blog you are, you have seen or heard mentions of Homestuck. Homestuck. So this is reaction 1. Basically, it starts out kind of boring. Like, the most iconic thing is the first page of the first act. A young boy stands in his bedroom. Like, the most iconic line. And it's an adventure type webcomic. Like, I would say stick through it. If you think it's boring, just stick through it. You will not regret it. It will get interesting. And there's a lot of language. Like, I would not recommend it if you're a mother or a parent watching this. I would not recommend letting a really young child read it. But maybe a 10, 11-year-old, because, well, we all hear language around that age. Well, I did back in my day. I sound old. Okay, I'm older than you. But anyway, it's about basically 4 main characters. You'll meet them as the acts progress, and the first part progresses. You meet John first, John Egbert, and then, trying not to fuck up the order, I think he meets me second. But there are 4 kids: John, Dave Strider, John Egbert, Dave Strider, Rose Lalonde, and Jane Farley. Okay, those are the 4 main kids. The beta kids. The beta alpha thing will be explained probably around Act 5, late Act 4, late Act 5. And Homestuck is the longest ongoing, but it's the longest thing written in the English language. Like, if you made it all into one book. Longest thing ever written. Longer than the Bible. Christian Bible, or any Bible, really. But it's so good. It's a bit slow for the first 3, 4 acts. But pay attention to those acts. I know what you're thinking. Why? It's boring. No. Stick it through. You won't regret it. It kind of takes a new twist on the end of the world scenario. And it's actually pretty awesome. And then by Act 4, you meet the trolls. Now you start off with my favorite trolls point of view, Carcat, and you'll learn all about kind of the trolls. And then, as there's so much craziness, there's intermissions, and intermissions within intermissions, and it is a bit ridiculous at that point. But, and then you get Act 1, Act 2, like, you get Act 4, Act 2, Intermission 1, or like, something like that, and it gets ridiculous, but it's worth the read. And Homestuck is almost over, according to the creator. He'll probably, I don't know how long he'll continue it for anymore. But now I think would be a good time to catch up on it. Like, I caught up during the hiatus last month, or around April, and it had literally updated the day I finished it, and I was like, yes! It literally updated, like, maybe a couple hours, not even, after I had finished it, and I was like, now I understood why everyone was freaking out, but it's good. There will be long update wait periods, like, the most recent update took 9 days, and yeah, it's really good. I would recommend it to anyone, really, except for really young children. But take it and read yourself. I know you'll probably be like, oh my god, this is so boring. What's the big deal? Just read it, stick through. Don't go on the wiki. That is a spoiler alert. Spoilers unto itself. This video technically could be considered a spoiler, so I probably should have done this at the beginning, but spoiler warning for the next however many parts of Homestuck I plan on doing. If you see Homestuck in the title, part whatever, that means spoiler alert, it's gonna review that part. So this is just the beginning general intro part, meaning don't worry, there's no spoilers in this, just character names and the fact that it seems boring, but it's good. And I cannot say much about the beginning without giving it all completely away, and I can't even explain it, and I've read it. So, yeah, this probably will be a short part. No, it's not. It's like almost 8 minutes. Yeah. But anyway, it's pretty good. It's a bit, I don't want to say anything just yet. In the later parts, you'll understand. But I should probably just say, but it is a bit gory. Like, yeah, I know what you're thinking. How is it a bit gory? If you go on Photoshop, take the most colorful scene with the trolls, and you'll learn how troll blood has like different colors, the different classes. You'll understand the low blood, high blood thing. And the mutant. I'm not gonna explain that, but anyway, I say if you can copy and paste or whatever you can, like screenshot or whatever, and then go into Photoshop, change the troll's blood color on the most bloodiest scene to a normal human blood color, because they have like different colored blood. Like literally each troll different color. And you'll see why it's gory. I didn't even realize how gory it was until somebody on Tumblr did it, or looked for that Tumblr post. And it's heartbreaking. It's an emotional roller coaster, but Homestuck is really good. Like, really, really good. And 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's long. Well, 9 out of 10 would recommend, only because 1, it's long, 2, you'll lose interest for a little bit, but it's worth it. But don't power through it, or else you'll get lost and pay attention to everything. And also, there will be references to a lot of things, like in the most recent update. Spoiler alert, I'm tagging it right now, spoiler alert, so skip this little couple seconds if you will. I'll tell you when to go back. Spoiler alert, Wizard of Oz reference, and spoiler alert. But yeah, there's references to everything from the Wizard of Oz, and there's actual advertisement, and Betty you'll realize once you start reading Homestuck, and then you're like, oh, what? Betty Crocker's everywhere. I'm not even kidding. Like, for all you know, Betty Crocker could be trying to. But anyway, for those of you who do enjoy Homestuck, this next couple parts will be for you. It will cover Acts 2, yeah, no, not really Acts 2, but we'll start covering Acts 4, 5, and the most recent Act 6. So this will be a 4-part series. And I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching this first episode of Review, Reaction, and Rate. Bye.